say? It says, welcome home and go Red Wings. Daddy Zach is gonna love this.
No, that's not what I'm saying. It's not that I don't appreciate your fine hospitality. What I'm saying is that it's time for you to maybe get me my
discharge papers.
Thank you so much. I think I'm checking out. Thank you, Nerva. You're the greatest. Hey.
Hey, I don't blame you for wanting to be in a rush to get out of here.
Oh, no, it's a few more minutes. We gotta talk some business.
This is about me and Kendall.
It's about me. Offering you something you can't refuse. I want you to run the clinic we're gonna open in the abandoned house you used to hide in.
Kendall told you about that.
Kendall tells me everything.
So you're doing this for me. What am I doing for you?
It's a gesture of my appreciation. There are no strings.
But you won't mind if I sign on against David's project.
You're a big boy. You can make your own choices.
You know I have issues with the man.
I have issues with him, too. This is much bigger than that, the work that's being done.
I know what's being done. I want nothing to do with it.
You're a proud man, Castillo.
Is that a question?
It's a fact.
This has nothing to do with my pride.
So what, you just don't want to work for me?
I've worked for you before.
Before? Before you and Kendall?
There is no me and Kendall.
Yeah, but that wasn't really your choice now, was it?
Listen, we can talk hypotheticals all day, but if you're in this room past 11 a.m., they're going to charge you for
I
another
can afford it.
While you were gone, yeah. I helped Kendall. I saw her pain at losing you. And you're a lucky man. Not everybody gets love like that. There were moments when she almost gave up, and in those moments, I was her friend.
Friend?
Look, you want to grill me for caring about someone you loved, you go on right ahead. But for the record, it's a good thing you're back, because that's what she wanted. David, however, is using you for his own purpose.
I don't see it that way.
Well, that's because you're a proud man, too. And whether you see it or not, David is holding his power over you. Greenlee and Dixie, you were able to break free from that power. Hopefully soon for you and your family's sake, you will too.
I have an idea. Why don't you and Ian go and change into your Red Wing jerseys? Go! All right.
Zach's coming home today?
Yes, he's coming home. Clean bill of health. Come in. Can you help me with some stuff, please?
Yeah. Sure.
All right, I got Spikey made a sign.
Oh.
I know. I have a sign, so
my
can you just... I know. It's too cute.
It's so cute.
Can you help me? I gotta
Yeah.
figure out, like, where to put this. I was going to put it right here, but I don't know.
A little higher, I think. A little higher.
All right.
That's good.
Okay. I'm happy for you and Ryan. You two deserve to be in a good place.
Speaking of which, Ryan put a bid in on a building. He wants Cambius and Fusion to be under the same roof. I mean, our offices would be on one end and his office would be on the other, if you're cool with it.
Yeah, no, I think that's a great idea.
Yeah? Me too.
Yeah, good. Okay, can you just help me with this? Tell me if this looks good. Hold on. Does it look good there? Okay.
No, I don't.
All right, this is just, forget it. This is not even gonna work. It's not gonna work. This is a bad idea.
Hey,
What's wrong? Nothing. It needs to be perfect, okay? Everything here needs to be perfect.
it is perfect. Zach is coming home.
I should be happy, right?
We are happy, aren't you?
I don't know. Zach is different. He's different. It's like he's not himself. I don't know. I'm trying to support him, you know? I'm trying to be supportive of the whole David and Orpheus thing, and I shouldn't even be talking about
No,
this.
yes, you should. I saw that you were upset about it earlier, and I should have made you talk about it. Zach's hiding with David is a shock. And you don't like it any more than the rest of us, do you?
You know something? I'm not going to attempt to explain the enormity of my work to you. It would be thoroughly lost on you.
Okay, then I'm gonna make sure that you understand something really, really clearly. Just stay out of my marriage.
I am not the one barging into your office all the time. Honestly, I think that you and Greenlee enjoy having me as your enemy. It distracts you both from what's really missing in your relationship. Life. And that's exactly what I'm all about.
No, I know exactly what you're all about, Hayward.
Really?
Yes.
What?
I do. I know all the people that you've hurt, and I want to tell you that it stops now.
It? Orpheus?
Orpheus, you, whatever I have to do to take you down.
I guess that means you're taking me down, too.
I am standing by Zach, no matter what.
Even if that means he's standing by David. I've been where Zach is. And I know it's hard to believe that someone like Zach could be controlled by someone else. But how else do you explain him standing in David's corner?
I'm happy Zach is back. Shouldn't that be enough?
Listen, I get that you want to enjoy that. But how can you stand by your husband when you know what he's doing is wrong?
Greenlee, if Zach can take this and help people with it, how could that not be a positive thing?
How many people have tried to convince David to use his talents and be a better man? Me, Erica, Dixie, Crystal. I mean, the list goes on and on.
I can't talk about this right now.
Kendall.
No, I have to get to the hospital, and Zach is waiting for me.
Kendall.
I gotta pick him up. Listen, Greenlee, I meant what I said. I'm happy for you and Ryan. I am. So why can't you just be happy for me and Zach?
I am. Listen, you know you can talk to me about anything, even if we don't agree.
When do we ever?
All right. Well, I'm here for you. Okay. If you want to talk about anything.
So what do we do now?
You tell me. After everything that this man has done to the people of this town, you're gonna choose to stand with him.
I'm exactly where I need to be.
Zach understands what Orpheus can be. Sees its potential.
I gotta agree with my partner on this one. See, your problem, Ryan, no offense, is that you underestimate the value of things. Like that commercial property on Allen Street. You underbid on it, and somebody took it away from you.
How did you know about that?
Keep your friends close.
And your enemies closer? Is that what I am now?
We haven't always agreed on things.
We have with respect to him.
Not anymore. Do you want me to call my realtor and find you some cheap office space? In a house or anywhere? Do you?
Well, it looks like you finally convinced Ryan that you're on my side.
I hope so.
But your problem is, I'm not as gullible as Lavery.
You think what you want. You're your own man.
So are you, Zach. Though I'm sure you're being bombarded with warnings from all sides that I have you under some sort of spell. Where are you going?
I gotta make some phone calls. You know, I tried to get Griffin back on board, and it turns out your former student doesn't like you very much.
So he's still going to the FDA, huh?
I'm gonna call a friend in Washington. I know you don't trust me. But for the record, I don't completely trust you either.
Well, at least we're honest with each other about that, huh? Now, if you can cut off Griffin at the knees the way you just did with Lavery, that might go a long way in convincing me that you and I are really on the same side.
Castillo's not a threat.
To Orpheus or to you and Kendall?
Leave Kendall out of this.
I'm just trying to figure out your motive, Zach. Are you really interested in helping me, or is this more about you putting Griffin Castillo in his place?
His place is out of the way. As long as I put him there, what do you care?
Hey.
Hi.
You taking off?
Yeah, I was gonna go pick up Zach.
Oh.
What happened?
David Hayward. And this time he happened to my sister.
Hey. I have some great ideas for our shared space. Now, I know you don't like looking at swatches,
Greenlee.
but I have some... What?
Somebody beat us to the property.
Who?
Zach.
Why would Zach buy that property out from under us?
To show us that he can and he will do anything possible to make our lives difficult as long as we go up against him and Hayward. I mean, I know you told me that you don't want me to go against them for Kendall's sake, but there's something definitely going on here.
It's like now that Zach is working for David...
He's acting just like him, and I'm not going to stand around on the sidelines and watch.
I'm sorry about Kara. I'm sure she's probably really upset about Tad and Dixie, and knowing David, he was there to take advantage.
This isn't just about Kara. I just talked to Zach.
All right, okay. If you came here to slam my husband for backing David, I've had enough of that for one day. Thank you.
Okay, but then maybe you can just answer me one question. I was here when you lost Zach. I sat in this room and I saw you grieving over his death. I saw you almost give up on your own life because you didn't think it was worth living without Zach. You were devastated by your husband's death, right?
I thought you had a question.
Zach's back. How come you look so miserable? Let me answer that for you. It's because he's not the same man, is he?
You don't know Zach. You don't know Zach
right.
at all. You don't know him the way I do.
You're right, I don't know him the way that you do, but I do know David Hayward. And the words that were coming out of your husband's mouth earlier today sounded a whole lot like Hayward's to me.
You know, I'm running late. I have to go pick him up from the hospital.
Look, we don't know what David did to bring Zach back. We don't even know if those treatments are safe, if there are any side effects.
What are you saying?
I'm saying I'm concerned about your husband. And obviously so are you.
Well, what kind of side effects?
Well, with Project Orpheus, there might be some kind of mind control. Maria Santos lost her memory. Greenlee married the guy, and now Zach.
No, Griffin, listen to me. I've spoken to Zach about this. He knows exactly what he's doing.
Listen, Kendall, I know you want to be happy. And maybe you don't want to rock the boat, but you're the only one that Zach will listen to. Hey, when we first met, we were on opposite sides about David Hayward. But now I've come around to see the man for who he really is. You need to do the same for your husband.
He's waiting for me.
Kendall, I can see it in your eyes. You know that I'm right about this.
What are you doing here? I was just gonna pick you up.
Took a taxi. I'm gonna be alone with my wife.